our meteorologist, Dan. Has definitely been a very warm day. Well, how warm was it? It was 70 degrees today. It was definitely an above average day. In fact, we were 3 degrees away from actually tying a record high. That's how warm it was outside. But now we're looking towards big weather changes that will be headed our way, and it is associated with an Arctic blast. So let's get right on into it. We have a weather impact alert issued for Sunday through your Tuesday morning because the cold air is going to be brutal. Here's a look into Midtown tonight. You can see the clouds starting to increase. We are anticipating some rain showers to be headed our way. Here's what you need to know. Right now we are waiting for the Arctic air to roll in. You can already see those temperatures dropping. You can feel those winds increasing just a little bit. But we will be seeing some late night rain showers that will be developing a little bit later on, really around 11 p.m. The next thing, the very cold weather that we'll be staying around until Tuesday. Here's a look at that cold front that's on the way. We're already seeing some rain showers develop across Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, and portions of Georgia. As you get closer into home, it looks like right along that I-85 corridor northward, we're seeing some isolated showers into North Georgia. It looks like right near the North Georgia mountains, moving there a little bit east of Ellijay as well, a little bit north of Helen, Georgia. Just some very light rain showers, and then down to the west we're also seeing some rain showers that are in Cleburne and in Randolph counties in Alabama. As we take a look at our forecast track over the next few hours, we'll start to see some more spotty showers really develop. This is not going to be a complete washout. In fact, most of us are going to be seeing dry. We could be seeing some light rain showers, but most of us will be dry. Still really warm outside, so you're not really worried about the freezing potential with this, which is great news. The rain is coming in so early with this system that our temperatures will be well above that freezing line of 32 degrees, which is great news for us. But even around 1 a.m., especially south of Atlanta, could be seeing some really heavy downpours. We're not looking at any severe weather by any means, but definitely a little bit of rain that will be pushing through, all associated with that cold front. If you look very closely, this is Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m. You can see how tight those wind particles are on your screen. That shows you exactly what we're looking at. The cold weather will be coming in from the north. It's actually coming in from Canada. This is a look at your actual temperature at 10:30 in the morning, 33 degrees. That's not factoring what it's going to feel like outside. So this big temperature drops on the way. Our high today, 70. Sunday, we're looking at a high. Really, our high is going to be around 42 degrees. That's as warm as it's going to get throughout the day. Our temperatures will be falling. We'll reach our high temperature really early in the morning time, and then they will be just dropping throughout the day. So when you see this 42 degree mark for tomorrow, it's a little bit misleading. So just make sure that you are prepared for that. In fact, here's a look at that planner. Like I was saying, these are your temperatures throughout the day. That's scary. You're seeing them fall throughout the day. Not only that, you're also factoring in the wind chill. So 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, it'll be 37 degrees, but it'll feel like 28. At 1 p.m., it'll be 36, but feeling like 26. And 5 p.m., it'll be 33, feeling like 23. And 9 p.m., boy, 27 and feeling like 18 degrees. That is a lot of cold weather. We're not the only ones that are going to be feeling that cold weather. In fact, there is a cold weather advisory that has been issued for almost the entire state of Georgia. And in fact, there is an extreme cold watch for portions of the Carolinas as well. This is a look at that cold weather advisory. It's from 6 p.m. Sunday until 8 a.m. Monday. It could feel like the teens at some point. It's really for that actual temperature that will be dropping well below freezing and staying there for some time. And in fact, as we take a look at your 3-day forecast, it's not just going to be your Sunday, it's also going to be your Monday. Your high is only going to be near 43 degrees. And then Tuesday morning when you wake up, those lows will be into the 20s once again. So be prepared for that. And in fact, as we take a look at our feels like temperatures for our forecast track, this is Monday morning at 4 a.m. You want to make sure that the kiddos have plenty of clothes on. We're talking about dressing them in layers, making sure that they are as warm as possible as they're standing out there at that bus stop, because it could feel like 18 degrees at 4 a.m. on Monday here in Atlanta, and it could feel like 4 degrees up in Northwest Georgia. So this is going to be very cold, dangerously cold weather. Even on Monday morning at 9 a.m., it could feel like 20 degrees here in Metro Atlanta. And then as we continue to put this into motion, around lunchtime, it's not going to feel much better. So it's going to be another cold day. Pretty much just copy and paste your Sunday into your Monday. Monday might actually feel worse just because it's going to be cold all day long, right? Through Sunday, those temperatures will be falling, but unfortunately, Monday, that weather and the temperatures are just going to stay cold all day. Even Tuesday morning at 6 a.m., it's still going to be cold. In fact, 27 degrees, that's all it will feel like on Tuesday morning. Thank goodness we're not looking at any, moisture coming in with this weather as well, because that would definitely be giving us some freezing temperatures, and on top of that, dealing with snow. So right now we're only looking at just cold weather, which is great news. In fact, rain chances are going to really stay at a minimum until we get to Thursday. Then there's a 30 to 40% chance that we see some rain showers. In fact, as you take a look at our long range futurecast track, we'll have some increase in cloud covers for your Thursday throughout the day. And then it looks like Thursday night going into your Friday, we could be seeing some rain showers pushing through. And that's all the rainfall that we're looking at for the next really 7 days. As you take a look at our 6 to 10 day temperature outlook, it does look like we could be seeing some warmth on the way. So this cold air is not going to be staying around for a while, but it is dangerously cold, and it's definitely something that you want to prepare for. So this is what we want you to remember. There is a weather impact alert. It starts on Sunday and it goes through Tuesday. This cold air will be moving in. It could feel like the teens, maybe the 20s if we are lucky. Dress for the temperatures. Make sure that you are prepared for this cold weather as it moves through, and find warmth. If you don't have heat, if you know someone who doesn't have heat, this is a great time to be neighborly. If you know one of your neighbors might be elderly, they don't have heat, so they don't have family to check on them, make sure they get to a warming center. We have a full list of warming centers that will be open on our website, 11alive.com, and it's very important that we get our loved ones into where they need to be during this very cold weather throughout the next few days. Here's a look at that 7-day forecast for you. Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday morning, that weather impacts alert for the really cold Arctic air that will be coming in, and then we'll be back into the 60s as we head into your Thursday with a high of near 66 degrees. Some spotty showers are possible Thursday into Friday, but our main weather stories right now will be the cold weather. We'll continue to monitor it. It doesn't look like it's going to be changing, so just make sure that you are prepared for it. This is also a great time to prepare your home for the colder weather that will be moving in, so make sure that you are prepared for that. Maybe cover those spigots outside in the morning before the temperatures completely fall. Make sure that you drip some water, especially if you have any pipes that are susceptible to the cold weather. Want to make sure that you are prepared for that. I'm meteorologist Danielle Moss. I'm going to turn back on the radar loops so that you all can kind of watch that rain come in, and I will have a latest update for you tonight at 11 p.m. on 11 Alive. If you're watching on Facebook, you can download our 11 Alive Plus app and you can watch it on your phone or on your smart TV for free.